Welcome back. I'm Patricia Missakian from the Akashic Records Institute and numerologist.com. Today we are going to use my oracle deck, Sacred Crystal Codes. This oracle deck is composed of 33 powerful crystal grids that help you to connect with the messages and the codes of both each crystal in the grid as well as the crystal grid for each of these oracles. And these crystal grids allows you to receive the ancient messages and codes to awaken your truth and for you to receive the downloads available in your soul path. They're very powerful, and what I want to invite you to do, as I share, I downloaded 2 for today. I chose 2 for today, intuitively guidance for this week for you. And what I want to invite you to do is connect with both grids and notice each side, what side is calling your attention today. Even though they together bring a message for the week, it's very powerful. There will be a specific grid that will support you in the week ahead. So I want to invite you to first close your eyes, bring your attention to your body, to your energy. Allow your mind to move through your memories from this week. And notice what is calling your attention in the present situation in your life. You may have a question and you just may be open to the wisdom from the sacred crystal codes. And when you're ready, I will have the back of the cards in front of you. And I want to invite you to tune in to what side is calling your attention. All right. So we have higher self and communication. So comment below which side was calling your attention. And let's start with the higher self. So this grid brings the vibration and the energy of your higher self to support you in either develop a connection with your higher self, if you haven't done so. A little side note, if you have not connected with your higher self, or if you wanted to strengthen your connection to your higher self, look for my YouTube channel, Patricia Missakian. And in the videos, there is a video called Higher Self Connection, I believe so, or meditation, something like that. There is a very, very powerful visualization that I guide you through that video in case you need. So the sacred crystal codes of the higher self, when it shows up in your life, it invites you to taking that relationship to a deeper level. And your higher self is is the biggest part of your soul with a bigger understanding of your memories, past, present, and future. And when you develop and strengthen your connection to your higher self, you no longer guess things. You're going to start noticing that each day more and more you can lean in with the vibration and the frequency and the energy for your higher self. Your higher self can help you, can support you, and can strengthen you. A simple exercise that you can play with this week too is whatever you go through life, whatever situation come up that you may in the past make the choice to react to situation without, get yourself back into your place of peace within. Sometimes, someone wake up in the wrong side of the bed and decide to go off on you, and it has nothing to do with you, of course. But, whenever that happens, we are all human, and you could decide to just attack back, right? Same energy, like attracts like, However, you now can make a different choice. You can take a step back and ask yourself, how would the biggest part of myself would react to this situation? And I can guarantee you a situation that could escalate to something worse can actually be dissolved, and both parts can heal from that from that place. Now, it is easy. No, it's not easy, right? But when you give yourself the gift to get your emotions out of the situation and let your the bigger part of you answer to the situation, you heal so much faster, and you no longer attract that kind of energy or that kind of people in your life in that frequency, because you learned the lesson. So, little side note, stay the tip, live it. There is an expression, I'm from Brazil, right? So there is an expression from Brazil that's called fica a dica. So like hashtag living the tip. So that's the message from the higher self. And play with this. You know, whenever something happens, nice deep breath. How would the biggest part of me answer to this situation? And now the other sacred crystal codes, if you chose the one on the right, this is the sacred crystal codes of communication. This grid comes into your life to remind you the importance of communicating your truth. The truth of your voice will set you free. And there is a lot, I work with a lot of students that are, in transition or moving and, learning to own their gifts and their power. And in the beginning, I hear a lot of these, like, what if people, think I'm weird because I work with the Akashic Records, or, what if people judge me, and all these things. It's very, very common, especially, and I would say in any area of your business. I've been giving Akashic readings for over 20 years, and I've been teaching Akashic Records for over 8 years, and believe me, I've seen it all. And still to today, depending on the environment that I go, I could receive judgment. However, there is something that comes with the experience. The more you lean into your truth, the more you lean into it's bigger than me, bringing this message, bringing all this healing that I bring into the world. It's bigger than me. So why would I worry about what one person that is just not aligned over like thousands and thousands of people that change, that their lives got changed from this kind of work. So and in the beginning, when you still learning to who you are and what you're here to do, it's normal to have those thoughts of what people are gonna say, or people gonna say this or that. However, the more you show up as your true self, the more you allow your true voice to be heard, the more you touch those that are meant to hear your message. And easier it gets. I can guarantee you, easier it gets. Your truth and your voice also brings your body and your soul into deeper contact with each other. So really trust your body and trust your feelings. And remember, you don't need to stay in any situation that does not make you feel good. So allow your show to show you how it wants to express its power and its voice. And one thing about this grid, there is a lot of order and power behind the energy of this grid, and it's all available to you now. There are no mistakes why you chose the communication sacred crystal code grids. The energy of this grid is going to support you and strengthen you as you give yourself permission to speak your truth. And this is the message from the sacred crystal codes for you for this week. I would love to hear your comment after this video, how this message resonates to where you are in your life. I want to invite you to subscribe for our Numerologist YouTube channel, and I would love to invite you to come to my YouTube channel, Patricia Missakian, if you wanted to learn more about how to connect to the power of your Akashic Records and also the energy behind creating a successful business. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.